Oh, hello. We're talking here, but anyway, we're doing the show. It's CineMayo's Movie Chat live here on another show once a week, usually Mondays, sometime late afternoon or early evening, with Tom Hunyadi and with Tim Allen. And I'm here at the channel known as Mr. CineMayo. I don't know if any of you knew that it had another title for several hours that changed. Do you know that? I wasn't there long enough for you to realize, right?
Yeah, right.
And I had made a video even announcing it, saying channel changes with the name and also content. It was going to be also like a lifestyle channel too, about retirement and stuff. I was going to move all of that from my third channel onto here with the movies, and I was calling it the CineMayo Lifestyle. That was the name, and it lasted for about, I don't think it was 24 hours. And I said, no, I'm going back the way it was. And here it is. So this is Mr. CineMayo, and Mayo Loves Mondays is still around. I was gonna ace that channel completely. It's a long story. So if anybody happens to be watching this and saying, wait a minute, I thought you weren't going to have that channel anymore, please subscribe to Mayo Loves Mondays, because it's back. If you don't want it, that's fine. I get it. You had enough. You're lost. You don't get to see my videos. I don't know what to tell you, but I hope you'll come back, because I know I lost almost 30 subs when I made a public video for that channel saying that I was not going to have it anymore. I was going to cancel it. I lost subscribers, obviously. But then I thought, no, I like the stuff isolated, people. I like Beatles and music type stuff there. I like movies and TV here, and I like lifestyle and health and time and weight management stuff there. And I just was able to use up a couple of minutes. We're going to try to pad it out a little bit where we can. So let's see who's here right now. Romoga was here. Douglas Gilbert, James Farley, okay, Mike Waljasper, somebody named Tom is here. I don't know what that's all about. Gary, Beetle Eddie, Harold, Christian, an elementary penguin. All right. So AMC is going to start showing 25 minutes of commercials for each of the movies. What's your opinion on that?
They've already been doing it. Okay, they're already showing commercials
for 30 years or something.
They've already been doing it. They've been showing seven trailers and a bunch of goddamn commercials.
Yeah.
So they've already been doing it.
Yeah, I think you're right, James. It's not a bad title there. Yeah, Mayo Loves Moving. I think the video that I did on
movies.
What?
No, she's going to the movies late is the problem for the way to solve that.
Yeah. I was going to say my video that I did about turning 60 and being in your 60s. I think I had 5 moves of that thing. Something like that. And each time I get, obviously for understood reasons, I get less views because people have seen it already. But I moved that like different locations 5 times, and it winds up in its original location where it was in the first place now. It's Penny Lane.
Hey.
And it's George. Yeah, I remember AMC. They used to have no commercials way back when, in the 80s or something. I don't know. And now they started
all the way up until like 99, 2000, 2001, they started doing stuff like that. And look, it's basically to generate more revenue stream, okay? Because we know that the movie theaters, the way they make their money generally is with concessions.
It's bizarre. I know that's the case, but it's bizarre to me. Figures it would have started around the 21st century. That's when everything really started crashing down. Figures. All right, so I don't have much here to talk about, so I'm hoping you two guys do, and some of the people in the comments this week. I hope. Things are going like a little bit. Oh no! Don't say anything. Say it ain't so. So is this the new greatest channel ever? I don't know. You got to let me know, James. You got to speak up. I don't know. I don't want James to have to always foot the bill all the time. You know, don't forget, folks, contributions are welcome. I'm going to come right out and say it because, you know, it costs $50 a month or something around there for this StreamYard, just so you know. You know, so way back when we'd see some cartoons. That's before my time, even, I think. Oh, geez. That's another thing. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to do a promotion here. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It was going to be here, but now it's back on Mayo Loves Mondays, which is now so confusing, which is now temporarily abbreviated to MLM. Because when I was going to cancel the channel, I took my name out and I just put MLM just to hold the channel for a while, you know. I got rid of the title. I wanted to hold it. I didn't want to delete it. So I left MLM. And then I said, no, I think I'll go back. And I tried to put Mayo Loves Mondays back at this technical thing. I got to wait a while before they enable me to do it. So anyway, on the MLM channel, Mayo Loves Mondays tomorrow at 7 p.m. Danny Show. That's right, the Danny Show, because people cannot make it all together here for the movie shows on Tuesday nights ordinarily. Although I think Tom said this was an exception. It's Tom. I'm talking to you, Tom. What about you? If it ever comes to a point, Tom, when you can ever do Tuesday nights,
you'll be the first one I tell, Joe.
Please let me know because that would save me. Instead, I got to deal with that maniac, Danny. Hello, Danny. I know you're watching over at the.
Yeah, I've probably got another 10 years to go before I retire.
I unsubbed. Oh, no, get out of here. You subbed. You never unsubbed, you said. All right. Anyway, hello, everybody. So, anyhow, let's see. Okay. All right. So, what's the deal with you guys? Has anybody picked up any movies? Anybody watched any movies?
I got one thing. I was hoping for two, but I got one. The Paul Newman one that I got coming from Imprint that's from Australia. I'm still waiting on that one. That's been a week in the making so far.
No,
I did get
Australia. Let me interrupt because you might not know this. Right now, Australia's government has stopped shipping to the U.S. temporarily because of the tariffs. They're trying to work out what to do.
Well,
so if it's coming from Australia and they haven't shipped it as of a few days ago, you're not going to get it for a while.
No, it has shipped and it's in the U.S. Okay. It just hasn't made its way.
Okay,
here yet.
But that's just in general. Anybody getting anything from Australia, you're not going to for a little bit.
Right.
He ordered it 3 years ago.
Anyways, so I'm really looking forward to that because that may be my favorite Paul Newman movie of all time, or at least favorite performance from Paul Newman. But the one I've got here is probably one of the worst, movies starring a musician or singer, if you will. But it's just because it's ONJ and it's Xanadu by Joe's favorite company, Kino Lorber. And Tim, 4 commentaries on this. 4 commentaries.
4 commentaries.
Yes, this movie will keep you busy all week.
Are they? Are any of them honest?
But anyways, so I listened to one that had a historian on there, and it was relatively fine. But I fell asleep. But I again being on record, it's like again, it's the case of bad movie but great soundtrack, right?
You just want to look at her, and that's fine.
Of course. But and the music. I mean, there's 2 songs of hers that I absolutely adore, and that's Magic and Suddenly. Are 2 of my favorite songs from her. But yeah, it's just not a good movie. But there you go. That's the one I picked up. But I did see a couple movies in the theater last week, but I don't have to talk about that just yet.
I don't know. Probably nothing else to talk about. What about you, Tim?
I haven't picked up anything, so I still go 3 times a week to look for something, and I just don't ever find anything.
Do you ever have to believe we are magic? That song?
What's that?
Have to believe we are magic.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I love
that's
that song.
one.
That's from there.
Yeah.
It's
And
no
that
having
song,
never been mellow, but
and then and then suddenly that she did the duet she did with Cliff Richard.
yeah, that's I think his number one girl is.
And Xanadu, you can't forget Xanadu.
Well, you can't forget Xanadu with ELO, you know.
Oh man! You guys ever seen Bridget Bardot films? I don't think I've
Yeah,
seen any. I don't remember any seeing any.
I've
sure.
seen a few.
Yeah, and God Created Women. There's a few that I have that I'm forgetting the titles on. I'd have to look them up again, but I do have a few that the Criterion Collection have put out over the years.
She did. I can't remember the name of it. She did one. Fritz Lang directed it. It was one of the last films that he made, if not the last. I think Sophia Loren might be in it. Yeah.
But she's nice to look at.
Sure. Sure. All right. Okay, Tim. All right. So you didn't see nothing. No, you saw something. You just didn't get it.
Yeah, I saw things. I didn't buy anything.
So what did you see? What did you see, Tim?
Well, I like the last 2 weeks, but I'm done. You'll be happy to know. I finished watching all the Chaplin I have, which is all of his major films, except I thought I had it, but I don't have A King in New York. So I haven't seen the last film he was in. I've seen it before, but I haven't watched it recently. I watched I don't have a disc with me, but I watched a Woman of Paris, which he's not in. It was his second, I think, full-length feature. And it's a good movie. I used to not like it as a kid, but it's a decent movie. It's it's a romance kind of thing. It's a drama. It's not a comedy, but it's a good early film. It's 1919, I think.
Have you seen his last film? I think it's his last film, The Countess from Hong Kong.
No, I've never seen it. That one I've never seen.
Yeah, you could probably skip it, but it's good to see for for Brando and Sophia Loren.
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to see it, but I've never seen it. So anyway, then I watched this. I watched some laser discs.
Oh,
so Modern Times, which is it's a really good film. It's not his best, but it's got its moments, and I just there's something about it that I just like. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about it, and it is a silent film, but there is talking in it once again, but it's all by machines or microphones, or Chaplin even sings in this movie, but you're assuming that he's singing through a microphone and you're hearing it through the PA. Nobody talks like his last film is The Tramp too. Then he put The Tramp away, and I watched Monsieur Verdot, which is much better than I remember it. This is a great black comedy. This guy has murdered like 12 of his wives. This is what he does for a living. And it's Chaplin, it's sort of brilliant. And Martha Ray's in it. She's there on the cover.
What's the name of the kids shows? What's the name of the kids show that she did?
I don't remember.
Did she do a kids film where she was just all heavily makeup and the witch? Was that her?
I think she did. Like later in life. I mean,
yeah.
I know her from. She's in a couple of Abbott and Costello movies.
Yeah.
And this, and they always made her, unattractive and obnoxious. I don't think she's unattractive at all, actually.
Maybe 1940
and all of that stuff, but anyway, great movie. Spoiler alert, but in Chaplin's two of Chaplin's last three films. He doesn't in the last one, I don't think. But Chaplin dies at the end of this, and he dies at the end of Limelight too, which is, you know, pretty major for Chaplin to die in a film. Interesting film. And I watched Unknown Chaplin, which I adore this. This is the 3-part series that BBC did on just how Chaplin works. And they figured a lot out. I mean, this was done in the 80s, so, you know, they could go a lot deeper now. But it's interesting. He shot things backwards. He did all kinds of things to make it work. And it's a really good series. And this has been out on DVD and for years. I don't know if it's out on Blu-ray. But I highly recommend it if you like silent film, just to see how he worked and the troubles that he had. You know, I mean,
well, you'll get troubles when you're involved with underage girls.
Well, yeah. Like City Lights at one point had been on set for like 420 some days. They'd shot for like 182. You know, it's like all the rest of the days have been idle. You know, he because he didn't work with a script, so if he couldn't come up with an idea, everybody just sat there. And then these will be really quick, and I know you don't want it to be really quick because
I do.
I watched some of these Frank Capra things. Anybody old enough to see these in school? I saw them all in school when I'm old enough to have, like, hour-long series that Bell Telephone did. Frank Capra started out writing, directing, everything, and by the end of it, he was gone, but he did most of them, and they're great. Like this one is Dr. Baxter, who is called Dr. Research, and this one has Eddie Albert in it.
Can't see it. It's blurry.
Well, that's all I can do anyway. That's Eddie Albert. And this is the best one, I think. Our Mr. Sun is just good. And Lionel Barrymore is the voice of Father Time in this. So this has some interesting people in it.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
They're good. I like ephemera. I really like ephemera and stuff that's not meant to last. And this is The Unchained Goddess. This is about weather. This is all about weather. And
learn about that weather.
I watched Thread of Life, which is about DNA and stuff. And this is early. This is they just discovered DNA at this point. They knew almost nothing about it. It's interesting. I love this kind of stuff. Anyway, that's it. That's everything I watched.
I wish they know more about DNA in 1994.
James, I think you're right. I think she was in the Boogaloos.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I got ones on the top, but buckos.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been waiting to answer this one for quite some time. Yeah, yes, that absolutely is Ken Michaels in the audience.
Who's the other guy?
Ringo. Max Weinberg.
No. The guy you had on. Remember the
Charles Rosenet.
Rosenet, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ken Michaels also gets to compliment Ringo and tell him that he likes the album "Time Takes Time" in there, which is what I would have said if I had a chance to talk to Ringo then. That same time with Donahue was when I was at Ringo's hotel with about, I don't know, 7 or 8 other fans, I don't know, and he walked from the limousine into the revolving door and just went mumbled some unpleasantries and went in. Peace and love. But yeah, that's definitely him. Anyway, so let's how about thoughts on Frank Sinatra and From Here to Eternity and The Manchurian Candidate? Manchurian Candidate's not my type of movie, so I don't know.
I love it.
I think he's fantastic in Manchurian Candidate. And From Here to Eternity, I think he's a little over the top with the Italian thing, even though he was Italian. But I think kind of maybe overdid it just a little. But I still love that movie.
I'm going to say, how about Fatty Arbuckle? That was the biggest partier of the silent era.
Yeah, he got in trouble too.
Yeah, I thought of this right away. Martha Ray is in Keep 'Em Flying, plays twin sisters. If that's the only, I don't know if that's the only movie she's in with Abbott and Costello, but since she plays two roles technically, it's like two movies in a way. Chaplin had a lot of times with releasing the circus. Had a rough time. He has a steel. Well, look, man. Does anybody understand this?
Chaplin had a lot of times with releasing the circus. He has a steel. Oh, he had to steal the negatives.
Yeah, STEAL. I'm all mixed up, man.
Yeah, before you guys send the comment, double check it. I mean,
could you put that into words which even Caesar could understand?
Oh boy. Oh man, this is just a good body in first grade. Taught us healthy eating and fitness.
Yeah.
I'm only here for the pup. Kimba's here. Hello, Kimba.
Kimba.
That's the time when Tim comes alive. Tom only likes dancing to my love. Well, I'm not going to put it on. That's okay.
I think somebody asked a question I wanted to answer.
Okay, what was it?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
Billy Hayes and HR Puffin stuff.
No.
I don't know.
Nah, never mind.
Oh, that's right. You gave me a nice donation before.
No, I know what it was. Let me find it. Okay, James Farley. It's at the 1645 marker.
16. I don't see no 16s here.
He said, I saw Twist of Fate and it was a bummer. I think you mean Two of a Kind. The movie I think was called Two of a Kind, and with John Travolta, and the song was called the song from the movie is called Twist of Fate, which is one of my favorite Olivia songs as well.
Yeah. All right.
George.
I only saw one movie. It's not worth talking about, so I'm going to say very little about it. I talked about this earlier. I got this a while ago. The Brady Bunch movie from 1995, a very Brady sequel, which I've seen that before. I haven't seen it in a long time. I remember it wasn't very good. I liked the first one. I did like the Brady Bunch movie. They did a great job, I said, in that one. Good actors, kind of spoofing the parts. It's a parody, and it was funny. The second one is really pushing it. It's not as funny. That's the one I watched, a very Brady sequel. It's got Tim Matheson in it, playing the bad guy. It's the only saving grace is having Tim Matheson in it. It was just pushing things too far. You didn't need another one of these, in my opinion. Can't hold a candle to the first one, which was worth seeing, the first one. And that's that one. Is it bad that I never watch your channel update videos? Oh, no. This time it was a good thing that you didn't watch this one. I'll tell you that. Because I just got rid of it right away. That was the end of that. So anyway, how about you, Thomas? What's the deal with you with what you've gotten or seen?
Yeah, I saw two films in the cinema, if you will, last week. One was called Weapons, which is a new horror-ish, creepy style movie that was #1 at the box office for 2 weeks in a row. And I gotta tell you, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go see it, but I did, because I'm not the biggest horror fan, but it's not really horror per se, but it is creepy in some places. The main creepy person, I don't know if anybody saw the movie Longlegs with Nick Cage and how his makeup was, and those two would be perfect as a creepy duo in a movie. But Weapons is the movie that starts off with the song "Beware of Darkness" as the movie starts, and it's a fantastic use of the film. And the film, as it states in the poster, that I think it was 17 kids disappear at 3:10 or 2:13 or something like that in the morning one night, and they show how it affect certain people, and it's kind of told in kind of like a Pulp Fiction type of way, where jumps from character to character to character. So it's kind of a slow burn before we finally get to realize how these kids just disappeared in the middle of the night, and it turned out to have a good ending, I thought. So this is a guy, I don't know if anybody saw the film Barbarian, but this is that director. So I think this is his second feature, and I would definitely recommend seeing Weapons. I think it's pretty good. So check that out. And I also saw the latest movie from Ethan Coen, from the Coen brothers fame. Now, Joel and Ethan Coen, I think, have split. I think Joel has sort of retired, so now it's just Ethan doing the film. And I don't know if I can say the L word or not, Joe. Is that okay if I say the L? Lesbian. It's kind of like there's a detective, Margaret Quigley, I think is how you pronounce her last name. She's kind of like a private eye, private dick, or whatever you want to call them, and she has to find out, certain things. And it's kind of like a little good crime drama, I like this one too. I don't know if I would recommend it, but it wouldn't be for everyone. So this one is called Honey Don't. And so two films I saw over the weekend. I do recommend Weapons if you haven't seen it yet. Honey Don't, maybe you can skip.
Don't. Or as people once said, Joe.
Yeah. There was a really cool tagline. There was a exactly. There was a great tagline for the movie Alone in the Dark with Christian Slater back in, I think, the late 90s. And the tagline was, Alone in the Dark is what you'll be when you go see this movie.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a news. That was a review. So I thought that was clever.
Never seen Stranger Things series.
No.
Not me
Is that the
either.
one that's on Netflix? I think I saw the first season of that, but didn't follow it the rest of the way.
Actually, A Very Brady Christmas was very good. Well, supposedly they continue this new series with a couple of movies. I'm done with that, How about The Comedian with De Niro?
Yeah. De Niro plays a comedian. Danny DeVito's in it. Harvey Keitel's in it. Yeah, I mean, it's not one of his best, but you think it would be funny. The movie called The Comedian, but it's more of a drama than it is a comedy.
King of Comedy was good.
Sure.
By the way, you've seen them. You've seen the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with De Niro in it. Okay,
saw it the day it came out.
Because I remember you say there was a movie you hadn't seen. I don't know if with De Niro.
It's not that one. It's not that one.
Oh, sure. I've seen many 3D movies with cardboard glasses. Sure.
No. No, unfortunately, he didn't sing that song in the movie.
Yeah, he sings that a little. Let's get a little played out too. But, I did watch another movie that really, if I could find it.
I say you will if you won't, but honey,
I don't have it here. It's Living in the Material. George Harrison Scorsese, Living in the Material World again. Because my friend Anthony came over and he wanted to see it. So we actually have Deliverance we watched too. What do you know? Man, I can remember what I watched in the week, okay? We watched Deliverance. And I love that movie. I don't care. It's a great movie. Tom's got to see. You still say you never saw it, right, Tom?
Oh, I own it. What are you talking about?
Somebody's never seen it that we talked to.
I saw that movie before you were born. No, just kidding.
Yeah, and
you guys, you and Anthony didn't reenact one of the scenes in there.
No. We were waiting.
Oh, yeah, but they did.
A lot of guys don't want to see that, and I always say, look, it's horrifying to me. That's why. Yeah. That's why I don't like it. I think it's horrifying. But it's Burt Reynolds' best movie that I've seen out of Burt Reynolds movies.
Possibly.
I've seen a bunch.
You might be on to something there.
It's dramatic movies anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a great movie. I love it. That's all I could say. I think it's a really powerful movie still. Anthony, he doesn't say anything. He says, I said, what do you think, Anthony? He goes, I'll give it 3 out of 4. I'm like, okay, that's all he's got to say about it. Okay, well, I'm glad I showed this film to you. Anyway, and then after that, we watched the very bloated and uneven Living in a Material World, the George Harrison documentary by Scorsese. I mean, as a Beatles fanatic, there's lots of great stuff in it to enjoy, footage and stuff like that. But it's really more like too much Beatles, too much. I know George was in the Beatles, but it's not like it's just George's segment of Beatles things. It's like the Beatles altogether. I think
it's 4 hours, and the first 2.5 hours are all Beatles. So
yeah, kind of like going to see a Paul McCartney concert. It's like like 3/4 Beatles.
Yeah, exactly. I wish the
sound. Go
ahead, Tim. I was listening to Back in the U.S. and it's like 20 to 10. 20 songs Beatles and 10.
Yeah, that's
solo.
What you got? I was gonna say is I wish the soundtrack to the George thing was bloated like the movie was. There's only 10 songs on it.
Okay, I have an answer. I have an answer for this question. Are you prepared, Ramoga, for my answer?
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
It's a tradition. He's got to ask me if I've seen it yet, even though I haven't. That's the joke. No, I have not seen it. There's so much stuff, man. I'm not going to see anything. Obviously, so much stuff to watch. Too much things to listen to. Plus, I've been eating too much ice cream and crap. Thanks to Tom. It's all his fault.
You know what? Right back at you, buddy. Right back at you.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Sorry about that. Don't want to ruin the algorithms or anything,
George Powell movies. I saw the Time Machine once. I didn't love it. Long time ago, maybe like 30 years ago. It's got those creatures that live on the ground or whatever. I think.
Hombre is not a bad film. Paul Newman, stars as a Native American, if you will. You can never buy him as.
What a world, huh? Can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Plays an Indian, huh?
Yeah, he does, and it's good, but it's not great.
I would never see Ragtime. It's just not my, man.
I've only seen it once.
Bruce Cagney is a little guy in Ragtime.
I don't think I've seen it.
A lot of movies made me cry, but I can't remember them all. I can never remember things when they ask me,
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last two that made me cry was this one movie called One Life with Anthony Hopkins, and he plays, a man that saves, hundreds of children during World War II, and they ended up putting him on a TV show and he didn't realize that all the people he saved was in the audience with him, and it's just already making me cry.
He's crying on the air.
Yeah. And I've seen this clip before, so I'm watching this movie and I know what's coming, and I'm already crying, and I haven't even seen the scene yet. I'm already crying.
I still cried. It's a Wonderful Life every time I watch it.
Yeah. And the Mr. Rogers neighborhood, Mr. Rogers documentary made me cry too.
Well, give my regards to Broad Street. Made me cry. I don't know. Why can't I think? There's so many movies and I can't think of. I think I get choked up at some scenes of An Officer and a Gentleman. There's some scenes at the end, which I won't go into. And I always talk about the end, the last sequence of Ben-Hur was very emotional to me. There's lots of other ones, but yet, man, I gotta write them down. That's why I gotta write the stuff down when it happens.
There's something wrong with you if you didn't cry when E.T. died.
Yeah.
Well, how about Mr. Spock?
I did when I was in the movie theater, seeing it. Yeah. Whatever happened, the Robin Williams movie, World According to Garp, made me cry too.
Oh, wow. Wow. Getting me all soaking wet here thinking about this stuff. It's sad. Or sometimes happy tears, too.
Yeah.
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 Oh, man. Okay, we're done with the show. It's 36 minutes in. Anybody else got anything to talk about? Let me know, because I'm really just not feeling myself today, but I'll hang around for a while. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not going to put that up, brother.
I got a couple movies coming tomorrow. One of my favorite Jack Lemmon films is coming out tomorrow. Kino Lorber's putting that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got more money now in my account. I had ordered like a few movies, and they said, "Oh, insufficient funds," because it ran out. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
One of them was Roots, which talk about crying. There's a scene in there I always get teary. A few scenes.
Yeah.
One of them is LeVar Burton. Forced to say,
Your audio, Joe.
What about it?
Okay, now it's fine.
Yeah, LeVar Burton being forced to say a word, change his name.
Yeah.
And they kind of beat him into it, and that's a very touching scene with him and Lou Gossett.
Yeah. Every time I hear LeVar, or what's his name again?
LeVar Burton?
Yeah. I just keep on singing. I just keep singing the song Reading Rainbow, the kids show that he used to do.
Give me Invasion of the Body Snatchers every day over the Blob. How's that? That's an easy question for me.
Are we talking originals?
Yeah, I like the original, but I'm probably alone there.
No, I don't think so. Which one? Both of them, or Body Snatch? Both of them.
Yeah. No, I don't know anybody that would prefer the remake of the Blob over the original.
Oh, I know a lot of people.
But Invasion of the Body Snatchers, most people like the remake. I don't.
Yeah, I like the Donald Sutherland one the best with that. Sorry.
I just like how the cops are allowing the teenagers to stand next to the cops while they're trying to kill the Blob, and it's as long as you're not next to the cop, it'll be okay. But it's...
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of scenes in the original Blob to me that are just filler and a lot of boring stuff with the teenagers.
Yeah.
I get bored every time. I like the stuff in the beginning with the doctor office and doctor gets killed in the Blob. That's all good. There's a lot of drag racing and stuff that doesn't fit the movie to me. But yeah, and all about Old Yeller. I think Danny would cry at that movie.
There's another tearjerker.
But in the 1939 of Mice and Men, there's a tearjerker, a crying scene too about a dog that has to be put to sleep. It's another one. Let's talk about happier things. I don't know like what these days. Oh man, Tom, you have an ice cream after this?
No, I got some peanut butter filled pretzels that I'm going to enjoy.
Yeah, sure. Now that you got me eating ice cream every now and then.
Yeah, because it's my fault.
Yeah, well,
you put the heaviness on me, my friend. You go ahead.
Well, that's what put the high heaviness. You put the idea in the back of my head every week. That's what did it.
Every week. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna get it good today.
Yeah, I tell you. You'll be drinking early.
You'll be eating ice cream early today.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I mean, if it catches me in the right mood, it will. Not every time, but there's been times where it does choke me up a little bit.
How about in Rocky 3 where Burgess Meredith dies?
Yeah,
That's a sad scene.
yeah.
I saw this again recently and I didn't like it much. I remember liking it in the movies when it came out, but I saw it on TV the other night recently. I was like, yeah.
I find it a bit boring. I mean, it's cool to see, daughter and father, in the movie together, but yeah, it's a bit boring.
Yeah, some of that I think is supposed to be, some of that's real. They're drawing on the real life.
Yeah, right.
Tensions.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Oh yeah. You know what always pisses me off that is every time that Adrian doubts Rocky. Every film there's a scene where Adrian will start doubting Rocky. You can't win. And it's like, and then he leaves, and then there's the a scene where he's driving around or working out.
She's a poor actress. I don't like her as an actress too much. You ever see that movie Windows with her? You don't have to, but it's a terrible movie.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
One of the worst movies ever.
Fair.
It's a horror movie. Let's see. They say, what's the tagline of Windows? Somebody loves Emily a little too much. I think it is, and it's another woman, Back in 1980, when that sort of thing you could make a movie about. Somebody wants to kill you. You can't do that anymore, probably. Oh, my. Wah, 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 wah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sherry.
I know. Yeah. What is it? I don't know what that word is. I know the word, but I don't know exactly what it means. Can't think right now.
Nepotism?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you hire your brother-in-law instead of somebody that's qualified.
Like the fortune cookie.
That's what nepotism is.
Felix.
See, that's why the film version's best.
It is not. How could you watch the whole series of Klugman and Randall and not love that? Felix.
Just
Felix.
Walter Matthau's, the way he delivers the lines and his facial expression.
No. He's in the Jack Klugman blows him out of the water. Folks, who's better as Oscar Madison? Jack Klugman or Walter Matthau? Let's get a vote.
Walter Matthau.
Felix. Felix.
I just saw somebody posted a 5-minute video. I didn't watch it, but a 5-minute video of the first appearance of Oscar, Jack Klugman and Brett Summers on Match Game on the same panel. And at the beginning of the show, you hold up they all hold up a funny card when they're introducing them, and Jack's holding up Brett's drunk. That's what his card said.
I think that was the first season.
Yeah, it was the first time they were episode 46. I think it said it.
Yeah,
I mean, Brett Summers looks like Jack Klugman with a wig. Really. I don't know this. There's
so many.
There's got to be like one that am I gonna say Rosemary's Baby when there's like 100 other ones? I can't even think right now. The Out of Towners with Jack Lemmon, by the way.
Yeah, The Out of Towners.
By the way, what about that movie, The Out of Towners, Tom, with Jack Lemmon?
I have it. I just haven't watched it in a long time.
But you have it on Blu-ray?
I think I do. Yeah.
Because I don't. I can't get it on Blu-ray. I don't know if it's out of print.
You know what? No. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of The In-Laws.
Oh, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think The Out of Towners was only released on DVD. I don't think it's been released on Blu-ray yet.
Well, it better be.
I like that movie, but Lemon's a little over the top. He's too angry all of the time, and that's my
Right.
only
Oh, no, I love
fault
it.
with the movie.
A lot of people don't like
You
that
know.
movie for some reason.
A really good movie, but he's just. I'd like to see
Oh, I
him.
do. I do.
I want to
that.
like the guy, and it's hard to like somebody that's that angry all the time. You know.
In that situation, I would be angry all the time too. That's my rant videos come to life for that thing. That's the one. Out of Town is. I have no idea. What is it? Save the Tiger?
Yeah, that's the one I'm supposed to be getting this week. Yeah. That Kino Lorber.
I like him in The Apartment. I think The Apartment might be my favorite Jack.
Yeah, Apartment's fantastic.
It's like I enjoy Jack Lemmon in almost anything, but I don't look at him for some reason and think, "Wow, what a great actor he was." You know, like I like him in everything that he does, but.
Yeah, Missing that he did with Sissy Spacek in the 80s is really good too.
Yeah, I'll have to give that another shot. I saw it in the movies, but back then I didn't care. I was 20. I don't know.
Yeah, and that one too, Daniel just said at the bottom there, he's great in Glenn Ross as well.
And
I think I'm going to go for Odd Couple 2. For you.
And that should have just been, another grumpy old men film. That shouldn't have been an Odd Couple film.
Well, that's the problem. The only problem with that movie is that they already made the grumpy old men movies. That's the only problem with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Odd Couple 2 over the first one most days.
Really? Wow.
Really? Yeah. Come on, man. How could you compare it to this?
You're kidding!
He's trying to be nice. That's why he's trying to be nice to Felix. He's in the other room, and Felix is insulting him from the other room. Hey, Oscar, I just read an article. Really? What's it about? It's about the turkeys. I hear they grow them as big as turkeys these days.
You're kidding!
It's better in context. He's like reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
That would explain why he's purple.
You missed the whole fun with that. I don't know. Listen, you.
This is for
That's that, a fist bump. That's what I like.
I'm gonna take a
Yeah, like, right. Who does he think he is? He's only Mickey Dolenz. He's a big star, Mickey Dolenz. What do you think he is?
Yeah. One more to go.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. I don't understand his hatred for the monkeys. I don't understand it. I never will.
I don't even.
Well, we got a vote for Mathau there at the bottom.
Yeah, sure. You don't know how to spell it. No, seriously. Seriously.
Yeah, it doesn't count because you didn't spell it right.
I actually hate Sandy Dennis in The Out of Towners. She's annoying as hell in that movie.
She's a kind of annoying actress anyway. She's kind of annoying in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf as well.
Michael Dukes. What is this? I don't know. Oh yeah, exactly.
Well, you mean Francis Ford Coppola and Godfather Part 3?
Yeah, Coppola. Yeah. You have got to be kidding me about this. That is like one of the worst pieces of crap ever undertaken, man. I went to see that thing. You can't remake The Little Rascals with kids from like recent times. Come on.
They haven't struggled,
I mean, how could you compare that Spanky to this one?
Wow.
Give it the music. I gotta do this. See, the thing is, I gotta do this tomorrow night at 7:00. I'm already exhausted. It's only 5:30. I gotta do this tomorrow night with Danny.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Got to get all the clips ready.
It's all the same old ones. Just my opinion. You're right. It is Jolie. Your opinion. You're the only opinion on the planet. Usually, when people say that, they go, "Just my opinion," or they go, "That's just me." And I always say, "No, it's not just you." But this time it is.
Oh, and this Thursday is the Jaws in the theater.
Yeah, I'm going to be going on Friday, and I hope that works out well. Let's go. See how I feel that day. I don't think I've ever seen Rocky Horror in the theater.
Yeah, me and the ex-wife, we went to one of the ones where everybody dresses up and participates and all that stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if Danny's going to be cranky, but I sure as hell. Well, I'm cranky. I could tell, man. I feel like I got to enjoy his company. We'll see how it goes. Don't forget, tomorrow, the Joe and Danny show. And that's over at my channel, Mayo Loves Mondays. And, look it up if you want to see it. I'll leave the show in the hands of you two guys now because I'm just going to sit here.
How you doing, Tim?
I'm good, Tom. How are you?
Fantastic. I saw you were up late last night doing some streaming with the Misfits.
Yeah. Dusty's trying to do a topic, which I agree with, but it's hard for a certain person on that panel to stay on a topic.
Oh, that's what you meant. I wonder what Tom meant. Ooh.
But
that's the best New York movie. I love that movie. But
Marty's fantastic.
You got to understand, if I say this, he's going to get self-conscious about it, Tom. That's the word he uses for everything. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
He's going to always look for a different adjective. Watch.
Nope.
But I've been using fantastic now because of you. I blame you for that, too.
Glad.
Oh, by the way, any film shot in New York, any film by Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, how about Manhattan?
Those two films,
Gordon Willis.
Just highlighted are both fantastic as well.
Annie Hall. Quiz Show.
Quiz Show is fantastic.
Fantastic. It's a fantastic show, Quiz Show. I don't ever saw Quiz Show. I know what it's about. Though. Fixing the old show, fixing the show, right? It's a fix. Oh, I got to get back to Columbo one of these days too.
Well,
One more thing.
Yeah, lots of things I got to get to.
Yeah, one of these days.
I'm waiting for comments. I'm going to shut my camera off in the meantime.
You still got plenty of years, Joe.
Ah! Oh yeah, I never saw this, but it's supposed to be his worst movie or one of them. Scenes from a Mall. Have you ever seen that?
I don't recall if I did. Is that the one where they did all three movies, or the three directors did?
No, that's New York Stories.
Stories, okay. Yeah.
The Woody Allen segment is good in that. But that's with Bette Midler and Woody Allen in the mall. The whole thing is shot in the mall.
It's one of the rare films that he did that he didn't direct, right?
Correctamundo. It's supposed to suck. I've never seen it. I wonder if it's even available.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, man. See if I got anything else I could show in the meantime while we're waiting for something to talk about.
I just had a thought. I'm starting to think that Woody Allen is the opposite of Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler should only be in films he doesn't direct, and Woody Allen should only be in films he does direct. The opposite.
How about The Front? He was good in that. I saw The Front once, and I like that.
The Front's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay.
How about Played Against Sam? Who directed that?
Didn't he direct that one?
He did?
I'm saying,
I'm
didn't
thinking he
I asked the
did, but I
question.
could be wrong. But I'm thinking he did.
What was he? He didn't write it. Then something he had nothing to do with that. I don't know which one it was.
Maybe. I don't
One of his
know.
best movies, maybe the best. Oh man, Oasis. What does this have?
Oasis.
That's another thing, Danny. I'm telling all you people right here, if you're thinking about doing it on the Danny Show, do not talk about the Beatles. I'm telling you right now, it will not be allowed. I already said to him, I said, because I know what's going to happen. I go on there, it's going to devolve. It's going to be the Beatles. Beatles this, Beatles that, anthology. People are going to come up. They're going to talk about the Beatles. I'm like, it's not what it is. It's the Joe and Danny Show. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. I mean, the same 4 topics will come up. Moving, your diet, don't spend any money. Get the dog out of the camera. It'll be the same. It'll be the same 4 or 5 segments that we get every week.
Hey, why underneath my? I don't like the feeling of this under my bed. What is all that? Under the sheet, I feel like little dotty thing, dots underneath my sheet, under like on a mattress.
You didn't pee yourself, did you?
That was like 8.
A couple drops of ice cream. Are you eating ice cream in bed, Joe?
Things growing on my.
Joe's got a couple of cords under there.
This is scary, though. I really want to know what that is. Could be bed bugs or something under there.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. You're going to have to.
Not under the sheets, right? They wouldn't be under the sheets, would they?
No, well, they'll be under or on top. They can be both.
It's like the sheet that's like attached to the. It's
you might. You might want to take that outside and get a new mattress.
I give up, man. I forget. I'm going back in the reclining chair. I've had it. The fuck is it?
James Mabel, maybe it's dingleberries.
Hey, your mom's dingleberries. Yeah.
Thank you, Martin. It is pretty.
Anyway, I got nothing else to say. I've not seen Radio Days yet. For some reason, that doesn't seem interesting, but I got to see it. It's sad. You see it and you never see it again because you got only X amount of years when you turn 63. It's like how many left?
Yeah.
If you wait like 15 years to see it again, you won't see it again. What are you talking about? I don't even know if that's what it is. Fucked up, man.
Have Danny talk about Oasis for an hour.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm really beginning to think I should just go back talking on the phone. That's what I did like last season when we were at this place. I was like, I had a friend and I was like, okay, I'll be there about 7:00. We talk. I talk on the phone for 2 hours and then it's like, all right, time to go home. Or, I don't know. Got to drag this I think this laptop disconnected from here with the cord. Bring it with me. Set it up. Bring the mouse with me. All this stuff. I don't know.
Bring the mouse. Ooh, that's like the deal breaker right there. You gotta bring the mouse.
Oh man, that's rough.
That shit. Then all the way to what? Freaking until June again. Every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Then you get like 2 months off. Big deal. Fasting. It wasn't even 2 whole months. It's not even September.
Yeah, my ex-wife did the same thing that that your girl does. She was a part of the choir, and it was it's 10 months out of the year. I mean, you kidding me? Just to learn songs for a Christmas show? I mean, come on. You need 7 months for that?
It wasn't a Christmas show.
Well, for my ex-wife, it was a Christmas
I got to go there Tuesday nights and two Sunday mornings.
Be there this week.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it, folks. I got nothing else to say. It's an hour. It's just one of those weeks. Hopefully, it'll get better next time. I gotta find out what this is because I don't know if I want to sleep in here no more.
I'll try to watch something my co-hosts are more interested in this week.
Oh, that's hard, man. That's really hard. There's nothing to talk about. I was almost going to cancel the show tonight. I wasn't feeling it, but you know what? We made it here an hour, and it's been loads of laughs of fun. Loads of laughs. Loads of laughs.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so thanks all. The last 10 minutes have been kind of awkward here, but whatever. Do it again. What else can I say? Subscribe to all my other channels. How about these guys? Why don't you guys ever plug anything? Like Tim Allen. How about you? Well, then again,
I haven't done a podcast in over a month because I'm still having major computer problems. So I got nothing to plug.
Nobody cares. I love when you see people they don't make videos regularly or something, and then they come back once a year or every 7 months, and they go, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't been around much."
I want to do my podcast. My computer died. What am I supposed to do? Well, I don't find any. That's a problem too.
Well, you gotta so I'm not talking about you in general, but there's people that do that. It's look, you got to be around enough for people to get into it and know when you're gone. And I ain't gonna say any names out there. I know a few people. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, play it again. Sam was directed by Herbert Ross. That's the best movie he never directed.
But Woody Allen wrote it.
Well, what the hell are you doing semantics? All right, everybody.
So another 20 minutes, huh?
No. You're not serious, are you?
No.
In case I do it. What? Tim, you want to entertain us or something?
No, I just wanted to say before we leave, Joe, don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that's what they are. They wouldn't be stationary Wait a minute, it's the whole thing. Wait, maybe that's just the material in a mattress that I think of it.
Yeah, it could be.
No, maybe not. So going all the way up under the pillow area.
Get a magnifying glass and take a look.
Thanks everybody for being here. Don't forget to watch the Joe and Danny show tomorrow night on my other channel, Mayo Loves Mondays, if I decide to do it after the show.
If he doesn't decide to cancel the channel for the 5th time in the last 2 weeks.
It could be. It could be. Because you never know which way the wind's going to blow with Mayo. That's it, folks. Cheers. See you soon. Adios.